Welcome to Dark Echo Horror Bedtime Audio Storytelling Show. Today's story is about a real experience. If you want to listen horror stories so one after another, then go to my playlists. And make sure to subscribe for more videos like this every single night and like for more recommendations. Listen till the end because it was very interesting. The storm was fierce, and Mark Dawson's car had broken down on a lonely road. With no other options, he spotted an old building in the distance, the Ravenwood Hotel. The hotel was infamous for eerie stories, but Mark, soaked and desperate, pushed those thoughts aside. He stepped through the creaking doors, unknowingly walking into a night of terror. On a stormy night, Mark Dawson found himself seeking shelter at the old Ravenwood Hotel. The building loomed against the dark sky, its silhouette jagged and menacing. Built in 1905, it was once a grand hotel but had since fallen into disrepair. Now, it was infamous for its eerie legends. Mark, a skeptic by nature, brushed off the stories and stepped inside. The lobby was cold and silent, with dust-coated furniture and a faint musty smell. The receptionist, a pale and gaunt man, handed Mark a rusted key to room 302. "Stay inside after midnight," the man warned with a hollow voice. Mark shrugged and headed up the creaking staircase, ready to dismiss the tales as mere superstition. The room was dimly lit, with old floral wallpaper peeling off the walls. As Mark unpacked, he noticed the mirror above the dresser. It was cracked, and the reflection seemed distorted. When he turned away, he thought he saw a shadow move behind him. Yet, when he looked back, nothing was there. At midnight, the air grew colder. The sound of footsteps echoed in the hallway. Mark opened the door but found no one. The footsteps, however, didn't stop, they only got louder, as if someone invisible was pacing back and forth. The lights flickered. He felt a chill run down his spine, but still, he remained unconvinced. At 2 a.m., Mark awoke to a soft weeping. The sound was coming from the corner of the room. In the dim light, a figure emerged, a woman in a tattered white dress, her face pale and her eyes sunken. Her hollow stare locked onto Mark. "Help me," she whispered before vanishing into thin air. Panicked, Mark tried to leave the room, but the door wouldn't budge. The knob was ice cold. A sudden banging started from all sides of the room, as if unseen hands were trying to break through the walls. He backed away, heart pounding, unsure if he was awake or trapped in a nightmare. Desperate for answers, Mark flipped through the guest book he found in the dresser. The pages were filled with scrawled warnings: "Don't stay past midnight. And they don't let you leave." One entry caught his eye, a note signed by a man named Henry Clark. "The spirits are the souls of those who died here. They want revenge. To escape, you must find the key hidden in room 304. Mark gathered his courage and left room 302. The hallway was shrouded in darkness, and every step echoed unnaturally. Shadowy figures lined the walls, watching him. He reached room 304, only to find it locked. With trembling hands, he forced the door open. Inside, a small, rusted key lay on the windowsill. As Mark reached for the key, the door behind him slammed shut. The woman in white reappeared, her expression filled with sorrow and rage. "You must leave before dawn," she warned, "or you'll be trapped like the rest of us." Gripping the key, Mark ran back to his room. The walls seemed to pulse with dark energy, and the shadowy figures closed in. With a final burst of strength, he unlocked the door and fled down the staircase. The front door of the hotel swung open, and the storm outside welcomed him with a gust of cold wind. As Mark crossed the threshold, the hotel behind him seemed to dissolve into the night. He turned to look once more, but the building was gone, as if it had never existed. Mark never returned to Ravenwood, and he never spoke of that night again. Yet, the memory lingered, a chilling reminder that some places are best left undisturbed. Would you spend a night in a haunted hotel? If so, beware, midnight may be the last hour you'll ever know. I hope you liked this story. If you have turned on playlist, then the next story is right on the way. Make sure to like. Bye. See you tomorrow.